And remember, focus isn't something you're born with. It's a skill. Every time you notice your mind drifting and gently bring it back, you're strengthening your memory. Once you've mastered focus, you're ready for step 2. Understand before you memorize, the foundation for learning faster and remembering longer. Step 2. Understand before you memorize. Now that you've unlocked your memory door through total focus, the next step is to understand what you're learning before trying to memorize it. This is the secret most people overlook. Think about it. If you hear a sentence in a completely foreign language, no matter how many times you repeat it, you won't remember it for long, right? That's because there's no understanding. Understanding is like the foundation of a building. If it's weak, your memory collapses quickly. So how can you truly understand? 1. Rephrase in your own words. Try to explain what you've learned using your own language. If you can't explain it, you don't really understand it yet. 2. Ask smart questions. What does this mean? Why is it important? How does it connect to what I already know? These questions create links in your brain, helping your memory become stronger and longer lasting. 3. Create real-life examples. Whenever you learn a new concept, relate it to something familiar or a personal experience. For example, when learning the word bridge, think of the bridge you once walked across. You can imagine your memory as a spider web. Each time you connect new information to something you already know, you're spinning another thread. The more threads your web has, the stronger and more stable your memory becomes. Remember, don't just memorize by rote. Rote learning is like writing on sand. One wave, and it's gone. But when you understand, it's like carving into stone. Your memory lasts for a long time. Once you truly understand, you'll be ready for step 3. Turn complex knowledge into something simple and visual, the step that makes your brain enjoy storing information instead of forcing it. Step 3. Turn the complex into the simple and visual. The audience of Daily Quick English often shares the same struggle. They try to memorize complicated sentences or paragraphs, but forget everything just minutes later. Why? Because the brain doesn't like clutter. It loves simplicity, clarity, and especially vivid images. Here's the solution. 1. Use simple words. Don't force yourself to memorize long, confusing sentences word for word. Instead, restate them in your own way, shorter, clearer, and easier to understand. For example, instead of saying utilize, just say use. 2. Create mental images. When learning a list, turn it into a picture or a funny little story. If you need to remember milk, apple, bread, imagine an apple dancing inside a glass of milk while hugging a loaf of bread. The funnier or more vivid the image, the easier it is to remember. 3. Turn facts into stories. People remember stories far better than dry facts. So instead of trying to recall separate pieces of information, connect them into a story with a beginning, climax, and ending. Meaning for you, the audience of Daily Quick English. When you learn to simplify things, you not only remember faster, you also feel more confident in your English lessons, and gradually improve both your English speaking and English listening skills. This transforms learning English from a burden into an enjoyable experience. And this leads us to step 4. Smart repetition with spaced repetition, the secret to moving knowledge from short-term memory into long-term memory. Step 4. Smart repetition, spaced repetition. Many English learners face this problem. You memorize everything in one day, but just a few days later, it's all gone. That's because you're repeating the wrong way. Your brain doesn't like being overloaded once and then ignored. It loves to review at the right time. That's where spaced repetition comes in, the smart way to review. Day 1, learn something new. Day 2, review it for 5 minutes. Day 4, -5, review again. Week 2, refresh once more. Week 4, review to lock it in. With just a few minutes each time, your knowledge moves from short-term memory to long-term memory. It's like listening to your favorite song again and again. At some point, you just know the lyrics effortlessly. At Daily Quick English, I always recommend this. Practice every day for just 15 minutes, then review it again later with spacing. This helps you remember longer, listen faster, and speak English more naturally. What it means for you: when you apply spaced repetition, your English lessons won't slip away anymore. Instead, you'll start seeing real progress in both your English speaking and English listening skills. One day, you'll surprise yourself speaking fluently the very sentences you once thought were impossible to remember. And now, let's move on to step 5. Write by hand to remember deeply, a classic but incredibly powerful technique for mastering a new language. Step 5. Write by hand to remember more deeply. These days, we're used to typing on keyboards or taking notes on our phones. But did you know that writing by hand is one of the most powerful ways to lock knowledge into your brain? When you write, your brain has to process, select, and organize the information before putting it on paper. That forces you to understand instead of just copying. That's why handwriting helps you remember your English lessons longer and makes it easier to use them in English speaking or English listening. Here's how to apply it simply. After each daily quick English video, grab a small notebook. Write down new vocabulary, sentence structures, or key ideas. Don't worry about making it perfect or long, just write in your own way. Example: confidence equals tin sentence. I speak English with confidence. Each time you write, you're carving another path in your memory. And when you come back and read your own handwriting, it feels more personal and easier to recall than printed materials. What it means for you: writing by hand doesn't just help you remember longer, it also builds focus and turns learning into a personal experience. It makes your English lessons feel more connected, natural, and truly yours along the journey. And next, we'll move on to step 6. Teach others, the secret to turning knowledge into real, lasting skill. Step 6. Teach or share with others. Here's a secret most English learners overlook. The fastest way to learn is to teach. When you try to explain an idea in your own words, your brain has to organize, structure, and rephrase the knowledge. That process helps you understand more deeply and remember much longer. You don't have to be a teacher to apply this. You can explain what you learned from daily quick English to a friend or family member. Stand in front of a mirror and teach yourself. Or simply record a short voice message on your phone, pretend you're teaching a class. Example: after learning an English lesson about the present simple tense, you can say, "Today I learned the present simple tense." We use it for habits and daily routines. Example: I wake up at a.m. I drink coffee every morning. When you do this, you're not just reviewing, you're turning what you've learned into real English speaking practice. What it means for you: teaching others turns knowledge into skill. It's no longer just something from a book or a video, it becomes part of your voice, thinking, and reaction in English. And when you listen back to yourself, you'll notice your strengths, weaknesses, and ways to improve faster. Next, we'll move on to step 7. Use memory tricks, powerful tools that turn learning from something dry into a fun and exciting game. Step 7. Use memory tricks. Most English learners often say, "I learned new words today, but forget them tomorrow." Sound familiar? That's when you need memory tricks, super simple, yet incredibly effective ways to help your brain remember faster and longer. Tip 1. Use mnemonics, short, memorable phrases. For example, to remember the colors of the rainbow: red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, violet. You can use the funny sentence, "Richard of York gave battle in vain." Your brain remembers stories and patterns much better than random lists. Tip 2. Create funny or unusual imagination to remember the word elephant. Imagine a giant pink elephant dancing in your living room. The stranger the image, the stronger the memory. Tip 3. Turn information into songs or rhymes. Think about how kids learn the alphabet with the ABC song. You can do the same, make rhythms or melodies to remember vocabulary, grammar patterns, or even long phrases. Tip 4. Build a story when learning 3-5 new words. Don't study them separately. Put them into a mini story. Example: I bought an apple, poured it into the milk, and placed it next to the bread. The silly story helps your brain connect the words and recall them easily. What it means for you: when you learn English creatively and joyfully, memorizing is no longer a burden. This is the secret many successful learners use in their English lessons, turning study time into a fun and lasting habit. In the next video on Daily Quick English, we'll move on to step 8. Organize information smartly. How to turn random knowledge into a clear, easy to remember system. Step 8. Organize information smartly. Do you ever feel like your brain is a messy storage room? You learn 10 new words but can't remember which one goes with which. You finish a grammar lesson but have no idea how to use it. That's the moment you need to organize your information, the step that makes your memory clearer and far more powerful. Imagine your brain as a library. If all the books are scattered around, you'll never find what you need. But if they're neatly arranged by shelf and topic, you can grab the right one in seconds. English learning works the same way. Tip 1. Group information by topic. Chunking. Don't memorize 20 random words. Group them instead. Colors, foods, emotions, actions. Example: red, blue, yellow. Color group. Eat, drink, sleep. Action group. Your brain remembers better when it sees logical connections. Tip 2. Use mind maps. Write English lesson in the center, then draw branches for vocabulary, grammar, speaking, listening. Each branch spreads into smaller ideas. This becomes your memory map, letting you see the big picture at a glance. Tip 3. Use bullet points when taking notes. Keep them short and clear. Example: speak clearly. Use simple word spouse before answering. Just a few short lines give your brain quick anchors for memory. Tip 4. Connect with personal experience. Learning the word travel. Think of your trip to Da Nang or Paris. Your brain remembers faster when emotions are involved. Meaning for you: when you know how to organize what you learn, English stops being a chaotic mix of rules and words. It becomes a clear, structured, and highly effective system one you can confidently build on every day. This is the power of daily quick English, turning every lesson into a roadmap that helps you not just learn, but own your knowledge. And in the next video, we'll move on to step 9. Use all your senses, the secret to remembering deeply, for a long time, and with both your heart and emotions. Step 9. Learn with all your senses. Did you know? When you study English using only your eyes, you're using just about 20% of your brain's power. But when you combine seeing, hearing, speaking, writing, and feeling, your memory power multiplies dramatically. Imagine this: you see the word apple. You say it out loud, apple. You hear your own voice saying it. You hold a real apple and say, "This is an apple." Now, your brain has at least 4 strong connections, and that makes the word unforgettable. Tip 1. Speak out loud and just read silently. Whenever you learn a new word or sentence, say it out loud. Your own voice is one of the most powerful tools for improving your English speaking. Tip 2. Listen actively. Listen to podcasts, movies, or English songs, but don't just listen for fun. Pause, repeat, and mimic the rhythm, tone, and emotion. That's how you train your English listening to become sharp and natural. Tip 3. Write by hand. When you write, your brain analyzes and organizes information. It's like carving knowledge into your long-term memory. Tip 4. Use emotional sense. For example, when learning the word happy, smile and say, "I am happy." Your real emotion tells your brain that this word matters, and it will store it longer. Meaning for you: when you learn with all your senses, you're not just memorizing words, you're living the language. That's the mission of Daily Quick English, to help you learn not only with your mind, but also with your heart. Pro tip: after this video, stop learning passively. Try this 5-sense combo. See, say, hear, write, feel. Turn every English lesson into a colorful, memorable journey. Next up, we'll move on to step 10. Connect new with old, the secret to building a web of English knowledge that gets stronger the more you learn. Step 10. Connect new with old.
Have you ever learned a new word and then completely forgotten it just a few days later? It's not because you have a bad memory, it's because that word was standing alone, without any connection in your brain.
Here's the secret. Always connect new knowledge with what you already know. When you build connections, your brain treats it as part of a memory web. The more links you create, the harder it is to forget. Example 1. You learn the new word bicycle. Immediately connect it with familiar words: ride, wheel, pedal, road. Then link it to a personal memory, maybe the first time you learned to ride a bike as a kid. Now, bicycle is no longer just a word, it's part of a vivid experience. Example 2. When learning a new grammar structure, don't study it in isolation. Connect it with the sentence you already know. If you've learned I go to school every day, then when studying the present perfect, build from it. I have gone to school every day this week. Your brain says, oh, this is just an upgraded version of something I already know. How to practice right now. Every time you meet a new word or structure, ask yourself, what does it remind me of? What memory or feeling does it bring back? How can I connect it to something I already know? Write 3 different sentences linking the new word with old knowledge. Read them out loud. This will strengthen your English speaking and help your brain connect deeper. Meaning, when you know how to connect, English no longer feels scattered or random. With Daily Quick English, you'll build a powerful memory network where every word and structure links to your real-life experiences. Tip for you: don't learn English like stacking random bricks, learn like you're building a house, where every brick connects and strengthens the structure. In the next video, we'll explore Step 11, Mind Maps, the English Thought Map, a powerful tool that helps you visualize your entire learning on one single page. This is the secret technique used by top students and world-class speakers. Step 11, use mind maps, the secret to deeper memory. Have you ever filled an entire notebook with notes, only to realize later that you don't remember much? That's because your brain doesn't like long lists, it loves images, colors, and connections. And that's exactly why mind maps are one of the most powerful tools to help you learn English faster and remember longer. Imagine this: instead of writing a boring list like grammar, vocabulary, pronunciation, you draw a big circle in the center with the word English lesson, then create branches, grammar on one side, vocabulary on another, pronunciation on the next. From each branch, you add smaller branches, tenses, verbs, prepositions, like a growing tree full of knowledge. Why mind maps work so well? Your brain loves visuals. You remember pictures faster than words. They build logical connections. Each branch helps you see how ideas relate to each other. They make learning active. When you draw your own mind map, you make the knowledge truly yours. They speed up review. One mind map gives you a full overview without rereading pages of notes. How to practice with Daily Quick English. Write the main topic in the center of your page. Draw side branches for each skill: English speaking, English listening, English vocabulary. Add examples, new words, or useful sentences to each branch. Use colors, icons, and little drawings. They help your brain remember better. Meaning for you. Mind maps don't just help you study faster, they make everything clearer, easier to see, and easier to remember. This is how top students, teachers, and even world-class speakers organize their learning for long-term success. Pro tip: start simple. Take a blank sheet, write Daily Quick English in the center, and create a mind map for each lesson. Over time, you'll build a whole memory library. One glance, and everything comes back instantly. In the next video, we'll move to Step 12, Sleep Well, your memory's best friend. This is a hidden secret most people ignore, but it determines 50% of how well your brain remembers what you've learned. Don't miss Step 12, get enough sleep. The golden key to memory. When you sleep well, your brain is working silently behind the scenes. It transfers short-term knowledge into long-term memory. It organizes information like a librarian putting books neatly on shelves. It recharges so you can absorb new lessons faster the next day. Here's how to remember longer after studying. Take a short rest instead of forcing more info in. Avoid phones or caffeine before bed. Create a dark, quiet space for deeper sleep. The meaning for you. Treat sleep as part of your English study plan, a free tool that boosts your English speaking and English listening faster than any app or trick. Daily Quick English tip: don't trade sleep for more study time. A well-rested brain helps you learn fast, remember longer, and speak English more fluently. And in the next video, we'll move to Step 13, Smart eating nutrition for a powerful memory. Most learners ignore this, but it plays a huge role in your focus and long-term memory. Step 13. Is smart the golden fuel for memory and focus? Did you know your brain makes up only 2% of your body weight, yet it uses over 20% of your daily energy? That means what you eat directly affects how well you remember, focus, and learn English. Brain-boosting superfoods. Blueberries improve memory and protect your brain from aging. Fatty fish like salmon or mackerel packed with omega-3s that strengthen brain connections so you remember vocabulary longer. Nuts, walnuts, almonds give you steady energy for focus and creativity. Leafy green spinach, kale full of vitamins and antioxidants that keep your brain sharp. Eggs rich in choline, which improves concentration during every English lesson. Avoid these memory killers, refined sugar, soda, and greasy fast food. They drain your energy, kill focus, and make your memory fade faster. Remember, you are what you eat. If you want to master English speaking and English listening, start with what's on your plate. Daily quick English tip. Before studying or listening practice, grab a handful of nuts or some fresh fruit. Stay hydrated. Water keeps your brain awake and ready to learn. Meaning for you. A smart diet doesn't just make you healthy, it's the secret weapon for learning faster, remembering longer, and speaking more confidently in English. In the next video, we'll dive into step 14. Move your body exercise to boost your memory. You'll be surprised to discover that just 20 minutes of movement a day can help you learn English twice as fast. Step 14. Your body activate your memory and creativity in English. Have you ever noticed that after a walk, jog, or quick workout, your mind feels clearer, your focus sharper, and ideas start flowing easily? That's no coincidence. Science proves that physical movement is one of the most powerful ways to boost memory, focus, and language learning. Why exercise helps you learn better? When you move your body, your heart pumps more blood and oxygen to your brain. This stimulates the growth of new brain cells, helping you remember English vocabulary and grammar longer. Exercise also releases endorphins, your happy hormones, making you feel positive and confident in every English lesson. Easy ways to combine movement and learning. Walk for 20 minutes a day. It's simple but incredibly effective for boosting focus. Learn while you move. Listen to English listening practice while walking, jogging, or cycling. Breathe deeply while practicing English speaking. It helps with clear pronunciation and reduces anxiety when speaking. A real story from a daily quick English learner. One student shared that instead of sitting at a desk all the time, she started walking around the park each morning while listening to English podcasts. After just 2 months, her listening comprehension improved dramatically, and she spoke faster and more naturally. Meaning for you. Movement doesn't just make your body stronger, it's the key to learning English faster, better, and with more joy. Remember, a strong body creates a sharp mind. Learning English isn't just about the brain, it's about having the energy and endurance to keep going every day. In the next video, we'll dive into step 15. Keep a positive mindset and motivation, because your mood and attitude can decide up to 50% of your real-world English success. Step 15. Keep a positive mindset and stay motivated every day. Have you ever felt discouraged? Like you've been learning forever but not improving? That's completely normal. The difference between those who succeed and those who quit is a positive mindset and steady motivation. Why mindset matters in learning English. When you think, "I'm bad at English," your brain actually loses energy and becomes less focused. But when you tell yourself, "Every English lesson is a small step forward," your brain switches into learning mode: alert, curious, and ready to remember. A positive attitude also creates positive emotions, which boost memory and make English speaking and listening practice for more effective. Simple ways to stay motivated every day. Celebrate small wins. Learned 5 new words today? That's amazing. Track your progress. After a week, Read your English journal out loud and compare it with day 1. You'll see how far you've come. Use positive affirmations. Every morning say, I am improving my English every day. Break big goals into small ones. Instead of forcing 3 hours of study, do 15 focused minutes with daily quick English. Consistency beats intensity. Real life example. One learner once said, English listening is too hard. But instead of quitting, she told herself, I'll understand one more sentence today, to tomorrow. After 30 days, she could understand 70% of everyday conversations, all because she stayed consistent and positive. Meaning for you, when you keep a positive mindset, English stops being a burden and becomes your daily companion. With patience and belief, fluency is only a matter of time. Remember, your mindset is your superpower. When you believe in yourself, English is no longer a wall, it becomes a bridge to new opportunities and connections around the world. In the next video, we'll explore Step 16, practice mindfulness and meditation, a powerful way to sharpen focus and strengthen memory while learning English. Step 16, practice mindfulness and meditation, the secret to better focus in English learning. Have you ever sat down to study English, but your mind kept wandering everywhere? You open your book or start an English lesson video, but within minutes, you're thinking about work, your phone, or social media. That constant distraction is one of the main reasons people struggle to make progress. The solution? Mindfulness and meditation. Mindfulness means bringing your attention fully to the present moment, focusing 100% on what you're doing right now. When you practice mindfulness, your brain relaxes, anxiety fades, and it becomes easier to remember vocabulary and grammar. Even a short 3-5 minute meditation each day can calm your mind, sharpen focus, and make your English speaking and listening flow more naturally. Simple daily quick English mindfulness practices. Start with your breath. Before studying, take 3 deep breaths. Inhale slowly, exhale gently, and relax your body completely. Focus on one task only. When doing English listening, just listen, no multitasking. Meditate with English. Close your eyes and repeat a simple affirmation like, I am improving my English every day. It's both a positive statement and a short speaking exercise. End with 5 minutes of quiet reflection. After studying, sit still, close your eyes, and recall 3 things you learned today. Inspiring example. One daily quick English learner used to lose focus easily, constantly checking social media while studying. After practicing 5 minutes of mindfulness before each lesson, she noticed amazing changes. Her listening skills improved quickly. She remembered new words effortlessly. And most importantly, English no longer felt stressful. It became enjoyable. Meaning for mindfulness and meditation aren't just spiritual techniques, they're powerful learning tools. They help you turn every English lesson into a calm, focused experience. When your mind is still, English flows in naturally and stays with you longer. Remember, a calm mind learns faster. If you want to master English, first learn to quiet your thoughts. In the next video, we'll explore Step 17. Use smart technology to boost your English learning, the final step that ties everything together, helping you remember faster, speak more confidently, and make the most of your daily quick English journey. Step 17. Use smart technology to learn English more effectively. In the 4.0 era, if you don't take advantage of technology, you'll learn much slower. But if you use it the right way, you can double your English speaking and listening progress. Even one short English lesson a day can make a big difference. 1. Spaced repetition, your vaccine against forgetting. Gracum tools. Anki Quizlet. Memorize why it works. Your brain forgets following the forgetting curve. Spaced repetition reminds you to review at the golden time, turning short-term memory into long-term memory. Quick setup, 5 minutes. Create a deck called Deek Core 500. Daily quick English. Each flashcard equals word, simple meaning 1 example sentence, 1 picture or context. Golden rule. 1 word equals 1 idea. Avoid overloading. 30-day review plan. Day 1. Learn 10 new cards. Day 2. Review 10 plus add 8 minus 10 new. Day 3 minus 30. Review 10 minus 12 minutes. Or day week 4. Random test 50 cards. Write 10 sentences using learned words. 2 voice recording apps train your speech like an athlete. Goal: improve clarity, steady pace, and natural rhythm for English speaking. 7-day practice plan. 3 5-minutes day. Day 1 minus 2. Self-introduction and morning routine. Day 3 minus 4. Summarize 1 English lesson from Daily Quick English. Day 5 minus 6. Tell a personal story past, present, future. Day 7. Mini talk, 60-90 seconds, about your favorite topic. 1-minute self-evaluation checklist. Are key sounds clear? S, Z, F, R, L. Stress. Are you emphasizing the right words? Speed. 110140. WPIM clear and understandable filler words. R, decreasing. Upgrade tip. Write down 2-3 awkward sentences. Fix record again. That's the secret to fast English speaking improvement used by many daily quick English learners. 3 AI and ChatGPT turn your lessons into real-life conversations. Benefits: real interaction, instant correction, personalized feedback. Sample prompts: copy and use. Conversation practice. You are my English speaking coach. Ask me one question at a time about daily life. After each answer, correct my mistakes briefly and give a more natural version. Correction and explanation. Check this sentence and explain simply. Yesterday I go to office. Give 2 better versions and 1 short tip. Real life situation. Pretend you're a waiter. I'm ordering dinner. Keep it natural. Correct only major mistakes at the end. Listening plus speaking combo. Give me a 60-second story audio B1 level. After I summarize, score my summary and show missed details. Smart habit. 10 minutes or day after watching an English lesson, 5 minutes conversation plus 5 minutes correction and note-taking. 4 podcasts and YouTube. Language immersion for English listening. Goal: build ear stamina, learn natural expressions and rhythm. 3-layer listening system. 15 minutes day. 1 skim listen, no subtitles, get the main idea. 2 smart listen, English subtitles on, pause, repeat, note collocations or phrasal verbs. 3 shadowing, choose 2030s clip, imitate 100% rhythm and tone. Record and compare. YouTube tips: playback 0.7509 when shadowing, 1.0125 when catching details. Use transcript to copy phrases, add to spaced repetition deck. Prioritize daily quick English videos for short, focused practice. 5 digital discipline. Learn fast without distractions. Focus mode or do not disturb. Turn off notifications for 25 minutes. Pomodoro 25/5. App blocker. Block social media during study sessions. Weekly progress checklist. Number of cards reviewed, spaced repetition, active listening minutes, shadowing or imitation voice recordings completed, 3 new phrases or patterns used in your own sentences. 6. The 15-minute daily routine. Tech plus discipline equals speed boost. Minute 1-3. Review flashcards. Anki Quizlet. Minute 4-6. Listen and shadow 2030s clip. Record at minute 7-12. ChatGPT conversation plus correction. Minute 13-15. Write 3 summary sentences. Your mini English lesson plus 1 key phrase. Repeat for 30 days. Every English lesson will sink in, your English speaking will sound more natural, and your English listening will become clearer and sharper. Would you like me to make this step 17 sound more like a spoken script for your YouTube narration style of daily quick English? It'll sound smoother, conversational, and more motivating. 7. Promise to yourself: use technology to simplify, to complicate. Study less but consistently. 15 minutes a day is more powerful than 2 hours once a week. Every English lesson must have an output. Speak it, write it, record it. or summarize it. Because learning happens when knowledge moves from your head to your voice, your hands, and your real-life actions. We've just completed 17 golden steps to boost your memory and learn faster, from mastering focus, understanding before memorizing, and using spaced repetition, to leveraging smart technology. If you apply these steps one by one, you'll soon realize learning English is no longer a struggle. It becomes a natural, enjoyable, and effective daily habit. The most important thing: start with one small step today. Don't wait for tomorrow. Every day you delay is a missed chance to improve your memory, your English speaking, and your English listening skills. Let's talk in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. Which of the 17 steps works best for you? Would you like me to make a detailed video about spaced repetition, shadowing, or speaking practice with ChatGPT? Drop your answer in the comments below. Your feedback helps me create more valuable English lessons for you here on Daily Quick English. Before you go, if you found this video helpful, hit like to support the channel, subscribe, and turn on the bell so you never miss a new English lesson. Share this video with your friends or English study group. Together, we can build a positive learning community and spread the value further. Remember, your memory is your power, and your words can change your life. See you in the next video from Daily Quick English.